What's good, team? Evan here for Gripst.com, and after 12 events, 8 days of streaming, and 3 days of full recovery, it is official. We are the 7th best poker player in the universe. So the UCOP was quite a serious grind, but I'm very glad that I did it, and I'm glad that I kind of pushed myself to my limits and saw what I was capable of. So I want to begin by thanking everyone who tuned in for all the live streams, especially those of you who tuned into every single stream that I did. I know the hours were pretty ridiculous and pretty long, and I definitely couldn't have done it without your guys' support. For those of you who weren't able to make it to the live streams, understandably, you guys have a lot going on, one of the Gripsters put together this montage, which you can check out and see just exactly why we didn't get our title of the greatest player in the universe and the 10,000 euro first prize. I think you'll see from watching these highlights and from watching the streams that we definitely wanted it more than anyone else, and probably played at a level that was, justifiable of the title of the greatest in the universe, even if the cards, didn't fall where we needed them to get those results. But because I felt that I gained so much and I had so many lessons and key takeaways from participating in the UCOP, I thought it would be really cool to do a little mini series and share with you guys all the key takeaways that I had from the series, as well as some exercises that you can do to help integrate those lessons into your experience and speed up your growth into becoming the best poker player that you can be. So all told, my best finishes, I had 2 second places, one in a 6-max pot limit Omaha for, I think it was about $900. And I also got second place in one of the early bird specials, no limit hold'em full ring event for $2,000. And the thing about the UCOP, because I was so motivated to do everything I could to be the best player that I could be, in addition to playing the events, for most of my off time, I was actually studying. I was watching tournament webinars by Alex Fitzgerald, and I was also watching some heads-up webinars from the guys at Heads Up Sit and Go to really fine-tune my shorthanded play. Because if I got into a situation where I made it to heads up, I wanted to be able to capitalize on that, both for the dollars that I could earn and for the points that I could get from closing it out as well. So I really gained a ton from the experience and from committing and going all in on. And with that in mind, I learned somewhere that it is best to lead with your strong suit. And so my biggest revelation from the UCOP is that we as human beings have the ability to generate and create our own momentum. And if we want to make things happen, all we have to do is set something in motion that's going to give us that momentum, and then we can just roll with it and we can just ride it to our end destination. The important thing when creating this momentum is to realize if you're going at a pace that is sustainable or if you are going at a pace that is a little bit too fast. The way to test this is at the end of the day to see how you feel, just sit with yourself, write to yourself, talk to yourself, whatever, and see if you feel exhausted or if you feel like you have a little bit left in the tank, or if you still have a lot left in the tank. If you think you have a lot left in the tank, you probably didn't push yourself hard enough, and if you're feeling super exhausted, you might have pushed yourself a little bit too hard. Another test that you can do is each morning when you wake up, see how you feel compared to yesterday. If you feel like you have just as much energy as you did the day before, then you're working at a pace that is sustainable. And if you feel like you have a little bit less energy than you did the day before, you're probably working at a pace that is sustainable, but only for a certain amount of time. And if you're feeling like you have way less energy than you did the day before, then you're definitely working at a pace that is unsustainable or neglecting some key habits that are required to give you the energy you need to achieve your goal and maintain that momentum. So those are some tests that you can do, some feedback systems you can incorporate to see if you are working too hard or too little, or working at just the right place, the sweet spot. And also the key piece of knowledge that if you want to attain something, that you can create momentum and give yourself momentum and ultimately reach that goal, so long as the plan is one that's reasonable and sustainable. Okay, so once again, I would like to thank everyone who supported me in my mission to become the greatest poker player in the universe. I'm sorry that we didn't get it done this time, but hey, there's still plenty more opportunities to go out there and get that title. And with that in mind, you guys have your new lesson. Don't forget to tune in every day for another revelation of what I learned from the UCOP and some important exercises to help you integrate these lessons into your being so that you can supercharge your growth into becoming the best poker player that you can be. So thanks for watching this video. Please let me know in the comments what you thought of my run in the UCOP, and if you missed the broadcast and you want to see everything from start to finish, head on over to twitch.tv/Gripst. Check out the past broadcast sections and you can watch every tournament that I played during the Universal Championship of Poker. Okay, awesome stuff. Look forward to seeing you guys in the next video, and until then, you know what to do. Take what you learned, go out there, and get stacking.